All right, sweet. Well, let's give an indestructible counter again to Garnet. Play Archon of Sun's Grace. Play Summon Primal Garuda. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Alright then. Well, I guess we attack. And boop boop. Good game. Very nice. Yay, we got to do the thing. Hello everyone, welcome. I am Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents, coming at you live on Twitch at Average Zen Presents, or on YouTube at Average Zen. As the case may be, we are all part of the Zen community. Let's bring it in. Group hugs everyone. This is a Brawlin Friday edition, circa Casual Tuesday. That's right, we're out of town on this Friday. So, we're going to do a little brawling earlier. We get started early in the week. We have got a spicy brew for you today. Yes, I came up with this one all by my lonesome. I'm quite proud of it. I've been experimenting with this card in Standard, and maybe we'll see some of that tomorrow on Ranked Wednesday if you're following live with us on Twitch. If not, you'll see it at a later date, because we are playing with Garnet, Princess of Alexandria today. A 2/2 for 2 with lifelink and Selesnya colors. Whenever Garnet attacks, you may remove a lore counter from each of any number of sagas you control. Put a +1/+1 counter on Garnet for each lore counter removed this way. This is going to get insane, folks. Okay? Let's talk about it. The more lore counters we remove when she swings, the bigger she gets. Lifelink on a 2-mana 2/2 is excellent. So we're going to ramp turn 1. We're going to turn 2, hopefully cast Garnet, or set up a huge Garnet drop turn with our few 2-drops that are excellent, like MtG, Mothlight Processionist, Destiny Spinner, Esper Origins, Kami of Transience, Sanctum Weaver, Jukai Naturalist, Satsuki the Living Lore, Sithist, and Swiftfoot Boots. 3-drops are our bread and butter here. If we can get some Infini Rare down on turn 3, and swing in combat and remove a counter, that's pretty much guaranteeing we hit all of our land drops for the rest of the game. Yes, we have Calyx, we have all sorts of good stuff. If you want the full deck list, hit !deck in chat or hover over. If you're watching on YouTube, you can always hit the video description link below. Our Architect link will point you the way while you're hitting that like and subscribe. Tale of Tenuvial, definitely a standout here. If we can get this down and then attack in with Garnet, she has indestructible pretty much forever unless they have enchantment removal. Let's talk about removal, because the sagas, they go away, right? Right? Well, not if we're playing Valkyrie's Call. They come back with a +1/+1 flying counter on them. If they have a power of 2 or less, we can cast Smile of Death and bring back 2 creatures back every single turn. Namely, Ghostly Dancer says 2 power and says return an enchantment when it enters from your graveyard to your hand. So that's pretty good. A fun one, Elspeth Conquers Death. We can keep on removing the first counter and then exile a target permanent opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater over and over and over again. If we get down to Johnny Fells the Godsire, we can exile target creature and opponent controls with power 3 or greater over and over and over again. If we play the Princess Takes Flight, we can exile up to 1 target creature over and over and over again. Restoration of Ganjo or Rampus over and over and over again. Harness Snubhorn returns all of our enchantments from the graveyard to the battlefield if it deals combat damage. Has a power of 2 or less. Therefore, if we hit it with Smiles at Death, where did it go? There we go. It comes back with a +1/+1 counter on it. If we dies to Valkyrie's Call, While Valkyrie's calls in play, it comes back with a +1/+1 counter on it and flying. You see where this is going? We have, on top of that, a whole bunch of ways to make tokens, like first throw in games, 3 blind mice, where is it? The Battle for Bretgard, Weather Seed Treaty. Yeah, this is crazy. So, again, check out the deck list if you're interested. Otherwise, let's just play some games. We have recursion. We have protection. We have so many sagas. We're going to tell so many stories. Sit down. Let me tell you a story, my friend. Sephiroth, the fabled soldier of Ken Edgy. He was taken down by a cleric that liked to talk to spirits. And we'd have no green mana. This will not work. Okay, much better. Much better. Let's go. I even like the rogue's passage here. All right, let's go green, white, surveil. I mean, they're going to be, with Sephiroth, they're just going to be full of nasty removal, aren't they? And ways to kill our 2-drop commander. So we really need to be careful about this and just hold off because we don't get any benefit from playing her right now. Doomed Dissenter. Okay, well, now we have a different story. Because now we have Giver of Runes. And we have Primal Garuda. That is interesting as well. So let's go Giver of Runes. And, you know, I kind of want to risk it for the biscuit and put Garnet out there. That way when we throw down a Johnny or summon Garuda next turn, we have a shot. Oh, look at this. They didn't do anything. Well, that's excellent. That is truly excellent. Uh-huh. Let's attack. We'll remove a lore counter. Give it protection. Actually, you know what? We're not going to give... Yeah, you know what? We will. We'll hold off. We'll hold off. See if they block. See if they block. No blocks? All right, then. We'll do that. Loth. Okay. Make ye spiders. They have spiders. All right. All right, we're in a good spot now. We are in an excellent spot. Let us play Primal Garuda, Llanowar Elves. Give you protection from black. Swing in, hit Loth. And let's just remove the 1 counter. I want Primal Garuda to go to the 2nd chapter so that we can give Garnet flying and +1/+0. All right. Take action. The Eternal Taskmaster. Well, I guess we're not going to get to do that. Unfortunate. Kaya's ghost form on Pitiless Plunderer. Alright, well, let's give, I guess, the Llanowar Elf +1/+0 and flying. That's fine. I'm tempted to go ahead and play out Garnet. And let us say no attacks. And that way we can protect Garnet with Giver of Runes and then Starfield of Nyx next turn. Alright, good news is it can only attack with one creature. I'm surprised they didn't sacrifice the pitiless plunderer. Alright, resolve all. I did get a treasure token. Still can only attack with one creature though, unless they play a land. Alright, never mind. They cannot attack with any creature. Oh wait, no, they can attack with one, because I forgot that made a treasure. And... it's our turn. Alright, let's give Garnet flying. We lose a life. Fine, that's fine. And we'll put a vigilance counter on Garnet. Crack our fetch land. Get a white source. Yeah, so attack and remove a lower counter. They seem to be fine with it. I'm glad they are. Starfield of Nyx is back, or is here. Grave Pact. Wonderful. Well, good thing we have a token. Sweet. They kill a guy. That's going to trigger Grave Pact. Resolve all. They get a treasure. We will kill a guy. Alright. Sweet. Alright, and we block Sephiroth. And we give Garnet protection from black. I mean, we're not doing horrible. And we'll sacrifice the Land of War Elves. They recast Sephiroth. I mean, this is just ridiculous, isn't it? I guess we killed the Giver of Runes. And take action. And yep, get that guy flying. And we'll put a vigilance counter on you, I guess. Crack a land. And grab a forest. And attack. And we'll move a counter there, counter there. I'm just hoping, beyond hope here, that we can keep our commander alive. Okay. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're going to have to board wipe. Alright, well, we sacrificed the token. Alright. They have Drivenod. Notably, they can make it indestructible. That is unfortunate. Yep, that's just gonna do it. And now they have the emblem. Doesn't feel great. Decline. Doesn't feel great. Decline. Here we go. Uh-huh. Yep, don't care. We have to find a way to get rid. And they got another. And they got immediately cast Sephiroth again. Oh my God. Okay. We have to find removal. We have to find removal for this div nod. Take action. Whatever. Is it an enchantment? It is not an enchantment. But Vivian Reed can at least get rid of Grave Pact. Alright, and that means we can at least block Sephiroth when they attack. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm done. This is ridiculous. They have found so much removal. Absolutely devastating. And they got that frickin' emblem. I mean, which is fine. Our life gain would have kept up with the emblem. I don't mind that. But if we can't keep anything on the board, then there's no sense in playing. Alright, here we go. Opponent goes first, and we have a really heavy hand. Oh, we cannot do this. Okay, well, I guess we'll try this. Alright. Land War Elf. Zergo gonna make a bunch of tokens and keep them around. Unless they don't want to. Okay, and now they may scoop to this. I'm alright with that. No attacks. Chromatic lantern, cool. Okay, now they got their colors. So we're probably going to see some sparks fly here in a moment. Let's grab a Lush Portico. And ECD looks good. Garnet, come on out. Really? Okay, sure. They were waiting with that swords to plowshares, weren't they? Zergo, come on down. Alright, well, let's go ahead and recast our commander. And get in for one. Let's see if they kill Garnet again. If not, then we can block and gain some life from the tokens. Gornog. Cowards can't block warriors. What? Sweet. Cowards can't block warriors. Alright then. Well, I don't appreciate that. And now we're going to ECD them indefinitely and then pair that up with the Princess Takes Flight to get rid of everything. Ossification. Really? Okay. Take action. Alright then. Just More and more removal. No blocks. Exile Zergo. Let's recast Garnet. One of these days we'll get to play something else. I've already had to recast our commander twice now. And there's a third time. Wonderful. Our 2-mana commander costs 8 mana now. Yeah. All right, I would love to draw some removal. Anything useful. A land is not it. Okay. All right, I guess we're going to get rid of Gix. And then cast Kadama. And that's all she wrote. At least their non-creature spells cost more. There is that. Alright, we made it to our untap. Let's give him flying. And how about a Knights of the Round? And we'll attack in. We have tokens too. Are you kidding me? Now they have indestructible. Now all their stuff has indestructible when they attack. And we just cannot play our commander to get our value here. We just cannot play it. And I guess we'll put a +1/+1 counter on Kadama there. And attack in. Oh no. Okay, well, there's a forest. And the plains. Well, let's see if they can deal 21 damage to us. Grave Pact. I don't know if you noticed, but we have a few creatures. And you are at 4. They put the boots on Zergo. Okay. And let's say pass the turn. We will put a vigilance counter on you, Mr. Summon Knights of the Round. And let's get Garnet back out here. So they have to block here. I really like that nesting grounds play there. I think that's going to do it. All right. I mean, yeah, that's going to be a lot of grave pack triggers. I see it. But we have way more creatures than you, buddy. Uh-huh. 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 And there. And there. All right, we'll see what answers they found. Mondrak, Glory of Dominus, is going to triple their tokens. And then Inspiring Commander is going to let them gain life. And, oh my, that is a good play. I don't like it. Alright, we gained a bunch of life. They gain some life and draw some cards. And then we block here. We block here. We block here. We block there. Wait, no. That's all of them blocked? Wait, no. This one is not blocked. There we go. And then a 1, a 2 there. And we really don't care about the Grave Pact. Yep, you can go. 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 All right. Here we are. And we'll put a vigilance counter on Garnet and play the Ether Spark. Oh, no, they didn't like that. Whoa, we went hard there. We were like, they were coming at us full throttle, and they were like, boom, boom. You're not breaking our glass jaw. It's made of titanium. We had it reinforced. Yeah. Make our commander cost, our 2-mana commander cost 6, 8. We'll still pay it. And come in for the win. Garnet. Hardcore. Well, let's do it again. Who among you can tell so many sagas over and over and over again and have it never be old? Vain, Kraudus, Solidar. Oh, this is Finn the Fangbearer. Okay, so they're going to try to poison us. Wonderful. And we don't have any white mana. Man, we still don't have any white mana. There we go. Okay, well, I guess Luminous Broodmoth is probably the way to go, given the Death Touch criteria here. Yep. Alright, so let's get our life total does not matter, because they're playing stupid, they're playing games with Poison and Commander. So let's shock this in and get our Pilgrim out. There's Utopia Sprawl. Sweet. And there's Finn. No blocks. Don't care. Our answer now must be block Finn. And I just don't see that happening. So I think our answer has to be into something. Yep, okay. We're at 6 poison counters on turn 3. Sweet. I would love to see a board wipe. Well, we need a board wipe on turn 4. Or we're dead next turn. And they tutor up what? Oh, venerated rod priest? Yeah, okay. No, that's game. Some people, no, not having fun. Whoever decided that poison should be allowed in Commander was an idiot. Alright, let's try it again. Up against Timmit Noctimun's Will. This is the one that came out with Ether Drift Commander card. Whenever you attack, draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you draw a card, zombies you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Scurry. Oh, I like this. Okay, we got Evanston's Pilgrim. We have Mox Amber. Next turn, we can get Garnet down, but we still don't have anything to do with her. But other than gain life, I guess. Okay, now we're just gonna get a bunch of lands. I see. Cool. All right then. Yep, that's about right. Gleaming Overseer. Well, let's go ahead and Day of Judgment. And we'll go ahead and replay our commander. Mana drain. Okay. Yep, sure. Go for it. Liliana, Dreadhorde General. Cool. We're having a fun time. Removal, counter. Removal, counter. Removal, counter. Liliana, 6 mana on turn 4. All right. It would be great if the one time we could play Garnet and she wasn't immediately killed. How many people fear this 2/2 when I have 0 Sagas on the board? I will not understand. Other than just making it so we can't not do anything. All right. We do not have a turn 1 play, so that's fine. Enter's tapped. Ramos the Dragon Engine is just a 5-color commander, right? That's all they are, I believe. Alright, next turn we definitely want to play Garnet into Garuda. Into the north, do some ramping. Okay, Garnet. Destiny Spinner. And they're already looking to remove something. Wonderful. Take your time, opponent. Apparently it's your shooting gallery. There it is. Well, let's talk about Ghostly Prison. Since apparently we're going to be hosed on mana now because they've killed our Sanctum Weaver. And they have a Rusco. Great. I'm so thrilled. All right. Hey, we hit our land. That's excellent. Okay, so let's go. You know, I kind of want to just go ahead and play this out. And we'll attack in. Remove a counter. See if they want to block with Rusco. I somehow doubt it. Schimmel, the inner sun. And they have discovered Omnath. What a wonderful hit for them. So lucky. Okay, well, we have Esper Origins is going to require us to flash back for 4. Okay. Well, we kind of need to surveil at this point, since we're not hitting any... Oh, my God. We just got our best cards on top with no lands for miles. Okay. All right, then. Do you want to block? No, they said no. All right, come on, we can do this. We can get out of this, right? Teferi, hero of Dominaria. What are you gonna do? Oh, yeah? And the Mind Stone. Sweet. All right, and they have found a roiling regrowth. Perhaps this will not matter. We can ECD the Omnath, attack into Teferi. Alright, so no, we cannot ECD the Omnath because we don't have the mana. We just have to kill Teferi. I'm so glad to get to draw so many cards. Mirari's Wake. Good stuff. Alright, we're done. Now we have to Wrath because we cannot find... They're on 8 mana. Okay, and there's Nicobolus. Goodbye. They're on 8 mana. We're on 4. Oh my goodness. All of my test games with this deck. And again, this is another one of those days where none of my test games have been like this at all. Every single one of my test games, this deck has absolutely dominated everyone. And now we're just running into terrible, terrible draws, and our opponents just absolutely having the nuts every single time. Okay. Cannot do this. One lander. I guess we'll keep this. Alright. Gwenna, eyes of whatevers. Okay, we need the Sanctum Weaver because we don't have any more lands in hand. Vorinclex on turn 3. Cool. We have no answer to that for another 2 turns at least. Wait, no, I lied. Alright, Wrath of God. And of course they have Tyvar's Stand in hand to save their commander. And now they have a Voltborn Tyrant. That's game. You gotta be kidding me, man. You have got to be kidding me. We can't get to turn 3. We can't get to turn 3 without having to deal with a massive board. Brawl used to be a casual format. And I am a filthy casual, so knock it off, you people. Muldrotha, the Gravetide. Limdol is apparently our opponent here. Okay, well, we'll go with this just because I haven't gotten to play with Satsuki since I put her in the deck. Alright, grab a white-green Shockland. Pay 2 life, Authority of the Consoles. Seems they have an answer already. Oh no, it's just a Misty Rainforest. Alright, can we get something going on? They got a Mystic. And a Bushwhack. Well, that's good. Maybe we can play our commander just to have it immediately die. You know what, though? Let's not. Birds of Paradise, I'm okay with on the top. I would really prefer that the land were not. There we go. Alright, play that. Play our Birds of Paradise. Play Satsuki. And they... Okay. Coma, huh? Sweet. Coma, Virtue, Grizzly Salvage, Delighted Halfling. Fatal Push on Satsuki, nice. Not worried about that. We have Recursion. We can bring her back. What I would really like for it to happen here is for us to play Garnet and for her to not be countered. Or immediately killed. Because now we can Tale of Tenuvial. They have... You know what? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to Johnny Fells to Godsire. You have made a grave error, Gravetide. Allow me to demonstrate. Goodbye. And now, we attack. And we remove a counter. And now, anytime they play a creature with 3 or greater power, it will be exiled as long as Garnet and Johnny's whatever stays on the battlefield. And next turn, we're going to ensure that Garnet stays on the battlefield if it comes around. Oh. What will it be? Grizzly Salvage? That is the incorrect answer. You wanted to kill Garnet. You had a Fatal Push in there, right? Yes. Yeah, I don't think that was the right answer. I think you should have killed Garnet. You're not respecting my commander. And now you die. Because now she's indestructible. And you're tapped out. Yes. And in her tapped attack. And this is kind of a soft lock. I mean, they have to have exile-based removal now, right? Or bounce. For Garnet, anyway. And we have Rogue's Passage as well. So even if they get a blocker, I think we're still good. Alright, recast your commander. No, Tyrannosaurus Rex comes down tapped. We'll put an indestructible counter on the Paradise Bird. We'll pay the ward. Yeah, sure. This is good. Next. Attack. Will you block with the Elvish Mystic? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. We're doing what the deck is supposed to do. It's amazing. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana potentially next turn. I would like to have 8 so we can play out our hand. How can we make that happen? Surgical extraction. What? What are you running surgical extraction for in Commander? That seems like an odd graveyard hate spell. I mean, you can cast it for free, I guess, but... I guess it's a way to see your opponent's deck in their hand? Yeah, we'll block with the birds and an indestructible Birds of Paradise, man. Torch, you cannot burn this board. You cannot burn this bird. You cannot burn the bird. Alright, sweet. Well, let's give an indestructible counter again to Garnet. And play our land for turn. Play Archon of Sun's Grace. Play Summon Primal Garuda. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Alright then. Well, I guess we attack. And boop boop. Good game. Very nice. Yay, we got to do the thing. It took us like almost the entire hour, but we got to do the thing. I love it. I love it. That is awesome. So yeah, you got to see what Garnet can do. And this was, like I said, these are probably the worst games I played with her. This is crazy. And that seems to be the way, though. At any rate, that's going to do it for this Brawlin Friday via Casual Tuesday edition of our Average Zen Presents. I hope you've enjoyed watching Garnet. Those are two different people in Final Fantasy. Garnet, yeah, she's doing things with Sagas. We love it. I hope you loved it. I'm going to have fun with this one. I really do. I think that there's so many weird things you can get going on with these Sagas and keep going on. And these recursion loops. We never got to see the Valkyrie or Call or Smiles at Death recursion going on there, but I assure you, it's great fun. But at any rate, that's going to do it. Love one another, be cool, don't be a jerk, and have fun playing Magic the Gathering. I am Average Zen. You have been a wonderful audience. Thank you.